Hey there folks, and welcome back to Europa Universalis IV, the rates and expecting as Austria. So over the break, I transferred a bunch of occupations, and not 100% sure I did all of them that I could, or that I needed to. Yeah. I think this is more effective as an option to Russia. I'll keep this as potential, right? Chagatai thinks they're making incredible gains right now, so that's a bit of a concern, but we'll see. Hopefully we can take Kashgar here pretty soon. If I need to, I guess I'll have to go after Chagatai's army, and yeah, at some point we're going to have to go after this army of Khmer. I guess now is that time. I made a decent number of conscription centers also over the break, and I moved a few merchants. I'll need to make sure that I remember to set them to do the right thing once they get to their various locations. But for now, I think we'll let time pass onward a little bit. Okay. Continue sieging the places, the things, and the stuff. Sure. Also, disbanded quite a few mercs. Yeah, looks like I got almost all of the mercs. So that has helped with finances a fair amount. I'm sure there's something there. Anyway. Not sure about Taungu's army up here. I am honestly... well, I'm not terrified, but I'm unhappy. I'm unhappy about the whole thing. Where are they heading? Up there, so I don't know if they're trying to do some end around. Can they get to Moscow? Like, oh right, St. Petersburg is actually their capital now. I don't know what the plan is for Chagatai's army. Local traders demand aid. Yeah, we'll pay 100 ducats. That will be fine. Good. Yeah, you go over there. This is tied up with one of Russia's armies. A pretty crappy army, actually. Russia, what are you even doing? What are you doing, Russia? What is this? I expect better of you. What level fort is this? Not high enough level to need this many troops. Yeah, about that. Okay. Whichever army is larger, which is this one, which also conveniently has no leader. I say conveniently. Yeah, I guess I need this fort to fall. I need this fort to fall, like, ASAPly. I don't know that he can get there in a meaningful amount of time, but East Indian trade route happened to us. Trade efficiency plus 5%. I like it. I like it. Okay, from the Indus we're going. We're pulling to Hormuz. Okay, we have most. Really? And then that's being pulled to Basra, which is going to Aleppo. It's probably still better than trying to take it to the Gulf of Aden. So that's fine. Now, did I send one to Ceylon? I believe I did. Right, Basra. Ragusa, Champagne, Genoa, Venice, Vienna, Gulf of Aden, Indus. Alright, so it did not send one to Ceylon. Now, Gulf of Aden, you are pulling to Alexandria, though. Yes, good, good. Alright. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Alright. Cash appears to be up. Perhaps costs are just down. No, Spoils of War probably has some tiny amount to do with it. Alright. Austria occupied a place. A face. Something. Words. Won't bring me down. Yes, words can't bring me down. Do you still think you're making like huge gains? What in the hell? You desieged one province. I've got 90% war score against you. What is this? What is this game? Oh, I have military access through Ming. That's right. Oh, interesting. That is a very important thing to know. There we go. They realize now that, yeah, Austria is the one making the gains. Always, sometimes, Austria. Alright, now is the time to try to figure things out. Alright, that definitely needs to go to Russia. Pretty sure Russia's gonna have some issues with the overextension. That may just be the way things need to be. I would really like to take this. It would really help with my future plans if I took this. Is that even true, actually? As far as trade goods, I could pick up some gold for Russia. Like, their finances probably wouldn't be hurt by having a little more gold, but like, it would give access to this area of Ming. But I don't know how imperative that is, right? Because we've still got wasteland through here, right? It's a good train. Not as bad as I was thinking it was. Right, the mountains aren't as restrictive as I was thinking they were. Do I want to wait for this fort to fall? Is the question. I don't think I do. I think I want to get Russia started on getting those cores going. You know, I was expecting to expand Kerman a little bit more here, but that's fine, honestly. Yeah, and we'll go ahead and get this war with Chagatai out of the way. We probably will be piecing out with Khmer here soon. Get whatever vassals we're gonna make good to go. That said, God, that's annoying. I don't want this fort to fall, but yeah, no. Russia can go ahead and begin their process. I mean, I guess I could grow Kerman a little bit more if I wanted to. Right? Potentially give them some of this land. Just to help them out a little bit. Is that a good idea? Is that a bad idea? I don't know what taking this does for me. I don't think it does much. They're gonna have rebels, and that's gonna be fine-ish. I mean, that's the thing. If I could just take these two provinces, is this even that much development? Not a crazy amount. Just have so many options for getting around. Chagatai is going to hate us. Like, just massively, massively hate us. I don't know that we'll be able to get access, but how many forts are there through here for Ming? A few. But not so many that it's going to ruin our day. Okay. Tell you what, I understand that I'll probably be pulling these guys in at some point, and this is going to make that more expensive, but for now it's going to boost their ability to do the things. Make them a little bit stronger. Thanks for making me a fighter. Wait, what? Anyway. I could demand reps from Chagatai, but land seems better. Make them release a nation. None of that really seems all that meaningful or important. Oh, that's gonna that's gonna do some things. That's going to do some things. Alright, send demand. Yes, our generous peace offer of holy crap, your country is much smaller now. Truce with Castile, Portugal, Rio de Prata, and Portuguese Australia has ended. Really? I was not in position to be prepared for that. I find that interesting. Yes, I find that very interesting indeed. Alright, and you down there like that. And you guys with you guys head in a general over here way. Won't be starting that next war quite yet. Am I even gonna fight Portugal? Honestly, I guess it's not a huge investment on my part. Right? Between the troops I have here, my colonial nations, armies, like, shouldn't be that big of a deal for us to just take that stuff from Portugal. Potentially some of my allies could even get into these holdings over here. If only I could do something with Castile. If I can make Castile not exist anymore, I would be happy with that, but it's too many islands, man. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there aren't any forts. I don't know. It's something worth thinking about anyway. For now, what's the plan? Because I do kind of want to have that province. Yeah, I'm gonna hold on to probably some number of these provinces anyway. To have the border with Ming, release Dai Viet, feed them a lot of this land. Actually dealing with Ming is going to be a pain. be a pain. What I really mean is eating Ming is going to be a pain. What's that war score look like? 64, so that's fine. Don't send demand. We're going to need to take part of Bengal at some point anyway. Yeah, right there. And they're allied. That's true, they're allied with Ming, so that's going to be a pain as well. It's definitely not as easy as it might be. Fair enough, fair enough. But yeah, I do want that province, so we're just going to let that keep on rocking. I mean, sure, I guess we'll leave a troop behind. Go ahead and siege that down. Keep wandering around, head down to the delta. Just keep sieging. I was gonna say, actually, it's a very big problem for me if they go around de-sieging some of this crap. Like, a very big problem for me. I'm just gonna stay here and loot. I don't need to fight their army anymore. They have definitely lost. Yeah, see, now this is awful. I need this to not happen. Austracani separatists. Yeah, that's going to be a problem. Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart gain 100 Diplo power. On a related note, I did not use my prestige when I had the opportunity. Let's placate this local ruler. Let's gain 100 Diplo power, because that's awesome. Yes, we're fine there. We'll gain another, what, 45, so that'll be 980. Yeah. Gonna be A-okay. Possibly C-okay, but, I mean, meh. Those are Cambodian peasants. Honestly, am I concerned about them? It's not clear to me that I am, so... Damn you. Fur. Wow, that happened faster than I had expected it to. Dolly wants out. It's not a surprise. What happens if I vassalize them? Is that a thing I can do? Cost me a little bit of Diplo points. We won't have a border. But then I can feed them land. See, and they have cores on some of Ming already. You know, I'm not hating that. May not be the greatest idea ever, but I'm not hating it. I can also eat some of Bengal. Yeah, you know what? Send demand. You is now my vassal. %? Seriously, man? Seriously? No town goo. Salt ray. Alright, have to wait for that to fall again. There we go. Take that. How do I take some of this? Get a border with my vassal? I don't hate the sound of that. July. Yeah, that's still quite a ways away, actually. 7.9% liberty desire. Why would you want liberty? It doesn't make any sense. They don't trust me, they don't like me. They force vassalized us. Right, yeah, that is a significant malice, isn't it? Significant indeed. Alright, how much prestige are we getting from this particular? 3.4. Seriously? We take all of this from it and we get 3.4 prestige? I'm calling shenanigans. I mean something else, but I'm calling shenanigans. Alright, you come back. That's gonna take forever. Start improving relations here. Deal with you coming back from Alaska. It's also gonna take forever. I guess I don't care. Right, then I can feed those provinces to Dolly. Could even do that. Just feed like all of this stuff to them. We're probably not going to end up eating them, which is worth understanding at least. .6 prestige. I don't the things. I don't the things. But I think this is fine. At that point, I could also take this. Yeah, alright. We'll leave some of Town Goo, leave most of Khmer. Money? Sure. There we go. Actually lost more troops than us. That's surprising. Lots of losses down there. Now then. Create a subject. Let's release. Archon. Those cats. Thian, not really. Diviet. So they get Haifong, 10, there. Dongkin and Tenho. Yep, alright, that's gonna be fine. And follow the Theravada faith. That's not the hugest of concerns. Alright. Don't have Liberty Desire. That's good. They will soon. They will soon. I mean, do I care enough to force their religion? Am I going to integrate them? Is the question I'm really asking there. If I'm not going to integrate them, there's no reason to force their religion. Yeah, I don't think I care. Alright, so, Daviet, I'm going to give you some provinces. Yeah, we're going to give you Songla. We're also going to give you this one down here. That's the one. Grant province. Like, am I? Yeah, I think I am. It's like I could keep the ones here that do have silk for myself, but that's not necessary according to the wording of the achievement, so I'm not going to worry about it. And also Ayutthaya. Yeah, okay. Could have made them from there, but we didn't. That's fine. Give you Korat. Give you Nongbu. Nongbua, I suppose. That also... Okay, 'cause like this is the line. Interesting. So how large am I going to make them, I suppose, is the question. Could even make them a march, if that winds up being necessary. I'll probably keep Ayutthaya itself. Yeah, I'll keep this for me so I can make it part of of my trading company. There we go. Alright, so this will go to them. Exciting clicking here, actually. Yeah, that's a good point. Folks, I think I'm going to call this episode to an end as I give territory to Dali and Daviet. And when we come back, that should be done, and we will move forward. Have the boats made it over here? The boats have made it over here. Good, okay. Then, yeah, in the next episode, I don't know for sure whether we'll start the war with Japan, but it's definitely going to be in the process. So yeah, thanks for watching, folks. Hope to see you then.